All right, y'all. Right outside the car, I just saw this guy sticking out the dirt. Pulled him out. You guys are not going to believe this one. Holy mackerel. Giant moss. Starting up the day right. There you go. Ooh, need to spray that off a little more. See, he's got a lot of clay on him. A lot of ash still on him. Let's put him over here. Let's spray him down a little more so we get a little better view. First one of the day. It was a moss. It was a monster moss. All right, we got enough squirting. Let's do some looking. Let's do some more looking. There you go. This is a big old chunk. You can see the moss in there. I mean, again, I can't expose the whole thing, but you can see the moss in there. That is a beautiful way to start the day. Wow, wow, wow. Look how big that one is. All right, cool. All right, so here's that big one all cut up that I just showed you. Pretty nice. I don't know. This is the specimen part. I made a bunch of slabs. So I have a cutting video. I'll try to put the link for you in here. See if I can accomplish that. And then you can see it in the cutting video too when I cut it. But anyway, pretty nice piece. Came out pretty cool. All right, it's going to be hard to top that last one. But here's this cool little purpley botryoidal little goodness I pulled out of that little hole right there. Check them out. I was just on the top of the rock, and it's got a little thickness there, but it's pretty cool. The color's pretty cool. It's got ash on the bottom, so it's got a big thick layer of volcanic ash on the bottom. Anyway, pretty cool little bot there. Color's pretty good. It's just like a bluish purple color. Pretty cool. All right, this next piece is a nice red moss agate. So you can see the moss lines. You can see the agate going through there. Pretty cool piece. It's exposed, so you can see you have to expose the other side over there to get that pattern all the way through. But that's a pretty intense pattern, pretty intense color. Nice bright red. All right. Next up, out of that hole right there inside this road cut, I pulled this moss. It's got a lot of crazy pattern moss in there, and it's going all kind of crazy ways. And you can see it's got the agate in there, and you can just look at the pattern, huh? It's a weirdo pattern. It's not like the regular line moss patterns. It's all over the place on this end. Check it out. It's almost like they were finished with the material, and this is the end piece. It went all crazy. Anyway, but it's way cool. I really like it. So this next one is another mosser. It's got some nice orange and yellows and a little blue agate going through there. And here's this side. You can see some more of that agate with the rhinol on it. Again, it's got to be all cleaned up. But it's a pretty cool piece. Nice size chunk. All right. And here's another Montana agate. No, I'm just kidding. It's moss agate. So there's a little moss agate nodule I just found. So it's pretty cool. It's got some pretty cool colors. Still got plant material on that one side. In the desert, believe it or not, there are some plants out there. And they can make a mess. So it's pretty neat because sometimes when you go out there, you'll see the ants. Certain times of the year, they pick up all the little creosote bush flowers that fall on the ground, and they pile them all up around their ant mounds. I don't know what they do with them. I don't know why they do that, but it's kind of cool. So here's another little pumpkin spice moss. That's my new term for these colors, especially for this time of the year. I'm going to call it pumpkin spice moss. But you can see the jasper and the agate all mixed up in there. All right, this next one, this is a cool one. This one actually has some yellow-orange fire in it. So this is the only piece of fire agate I've actually ever found out there that actually has some fire in it. And I hope you can kind of see it. You can see some of it. But it's got a yellow-orange fire in there. Pretty exciting. So I was like, I looked all over, said, man, I'm hoping I can find a bigger piece of this. Nope, no such luck. I'm thinking somebody dropped that one. But anyway, it's a pretty cool one. So here's another piece of moss. Again, nice orange color. It's got a little tan in there as well. Little pieces of agate. There you go. Another pumpkin spice moss. I'm going to have to copyright the phrase pumpkin spice moss agate. Nah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. This is a cool little one. It looks like petrified wood. It's not petrified wood. It is definitely moss agate. So it's definitely, those are all the tubes from the tube agate that it forms down in lines like that. But it is kind of cool. And it's got a little hickey there, almost like a little knot on a piece of wood. So it's kind of cool. There you go. You can get a little better look at that moss in there. So you can see how it forms those little tube agates. So here's a piece. It's not quite moss agate. It's really almost like jasper and an agate mix. It's more like a jasper agate, this one. It's kind of mixed up. That one's cool. Here's a cool one. It's got orange and green in it, and the green's kind of all hidden at the top. You can see it there, but I know there's green under there. That's all green moss under there. I know it is. So this one's got a lot of green, but the part that's exposed, you can see the orange in there. You can see a little bit of the green. That's going to be pretty when it's all cleaned up. Again, you can't throw it in a tumbler because the green will go bye-bye. All right, here's another little piece. Kind of mossy goodness. More jaspery than mossy, but it's got some agate in there as well. Nice little chunk. It's like, where's the big rock that came off of? I'm looking for you. All right, and here's a nice little banded agate. Again, you can see these are similar to the ones that form that make the fire agates. And you can see all the little bots on the top, but it's not. It's a little dark. It's not as clear as a fire agate. But you can see it's definitely got agate in there and some different colors all mixed up in there. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool pattern. When you clean it up, it's going to be pretty nice. All right, what we got next? All right, so this one this is more of a brachiated. It's got that little blue agate seam. You can see it right there. It's pretty cool. So they do have blue agates out here. You don't find whole nodules of them. I've only found one, but you find a lot of them mixed in with the jaspers. You'll find seams of blue. All right, check this one out. Here's another little mosser. Again, it's a tightly packed pattern moss, but you can see some of the agate in there, and so again, it's mostly jasper, but it's got a lot of agate filled in there, so it's pretty solid. That one will clean up pretty nice. That'll be a pretty one for sure. All right, next we got another moss agate. There you go. It's more of an orange color. It's got agate in there, mixed in there. There you got a little piece of agate right there at the bottom. Anyway, it's interesting, the variety and the complexities and, how the pattern changes so quickly in some of them. And it's just really fascinating, how it takes that perfect process to make a big moss agate, to get a big one with a consistent pattern. It takes a lot of perfectness that happens in nature to be able for that to happen. So again, here's another moss agate. This is a cool one. I like this one. I like the colors on this one. There you can see some of the jasper on top. There's on the bottom. You can see some of the lines. Again, a lot of this is laid down in tubes, but they're not hollow. So again, they have agate in them. All right, this next one, this was found by, I didn't find this one. Rocks found this one. I was like, dang it, I really want this one. This is a big seam agate he found. Look at the flames in there and stuff. That's pretty cool. I always look for those seam agates. But anyway, that's really cool. And then this one here, I found it right over there. This is a galaxy stone. So you can see it's a lava rock filled with all the little chalcedony and agate in the inside. See all the little whites. And there's actually one that has crystals in it like a little geode. There it is right there. That one right there. That oval one. So that's pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Don't find a lot of those out there, but they're there. And then this one here's got like little botryoidal and druzy crystals all on the botryoidals in here. It's just a weird shaped little rock, and it interests me, just the shape and the funkiness of it and just the weirdness. I like weirdos. Anyway, all right. Well, that's it for this one. So thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and keep on rocking, everybody. Catch y'all on the next one.